Hi everyone, this is Odyssey. Saan yung pang-ano natin? Kailangan natin to, you know it. I hope gumana yung mic na to. So this would be a second try that I will be using this Rode mic. You have seen it in my previous video na hindi gumana. Hindi pa pala alam ni ate girl. So nag-research po na si ate girl paano ba ito gamitin kasi I don't know much about technicalities in mga ganong eksena. Hi everyone, this is Odyssey. Welcome back to my channel. And hello from Germany, Taran. It's around 5:55 p.m. here in Deutschland. So ayun, may araw pa ng konti. So I'm taking advantage na ayun, may liwanag pa ng konti. So I can make this vlog today. So today, let's do money talk as an OFW or overseas Filipino workers. Now, I wanted to touch on this subject kasi I'm aware that this may cause some stress for OFWs. And some stories, kumbaga, na you would normally hear, halimbawa, walang natitira kasi lahat kailangan mong ipadala sa Pilipinas. Kailangan madami kang sideline para matustusan mo yung pangailangan ng pamilyang naiwan mo sa Pilipinas. Normal din na you would feel guilty pag lumabas ka o bumili ka ng something para sa sarili mo. Or worse is, after how many years of working abroad, halimbawa, wala kang pensyon, wala kang naitabi, wala kang naipon. These are all sad stories, but it's one of the realities that we face as an overseas Filipino worker. So, now, when we hear people working abroad, we always got this notion in the Philippines na wah, yayamanin, wah, nakakaluwag-luwag. Ang taray, nag-abroad, amoy stateside. Chocolates naman dyan, girl, charot. People see what we post in social media, like you're able to travel, you're able to buy these things without any slight idea kung ano yung mga sacrifices that you have to go through just to be on that position. Yung kakilala ng friend mo, no, biglang nag-chat sa'yo, Mars. Alam mo na yung kasunod dyan. And sometimes this also includes our family too, especially if we're not open with them about our struggles. Ang dali maglambing minsan na, ate, bagong sapatos naman, bagong iPhone naman, ate, mag-travel kami sa ganito, pa-sponsor naman. So, talking about finances and money matters was something that I don't think most of us are open to talk about sa Pilipinas. It had always been a taboo topic, no? Mahirap kasi kailangan ng collaboration ng brain cells. Charot. And as a breadwinner wherein you have to support your family financially, it may be, kumbaga, a source of stress, especially if you cannot give back to your family kasi wala ka na ding tira para sa sarili mo. And if hindi nyo napag-usapan ng maayos, it may also be a reason na mag-aaway-away. I always believe that it all boils down to good communication. Now, the main intention of this video is to open up about this topic, about these stories from other overseas Filipino worker. If you're also an OFW, how do you feel about sending money to your family? How do you help them? What are some sacrifices that you need to do? And how do you also communicate your personal goals financially sa pamilya mo? I wanted us to talk about financial matters to our family so kumbaga we can help one another and work on the feeling of being obligated, that you feel mo bigay ka lang na bigay and you also forget your own needs versus the feeling na maluwag sa loob tumulong kasi they're also aligned sa plans nyo ng family mo. So, now if you are a young adult, no, or new OFW, you decided to work abroad because of a reason. Baka gusto mo mag-travel, baka gusto mo makapag-ipon kasi gusto mo mag-invest, baka sawa ka na sa buhay sa Pilipinas, or maybe you're doing it for your kids para may maganda silang buhay. All these sacrifices definitely come from love, but may also be a burden for some. Especially if hindi kayo align ng family mo sa plans nyo sa buhay. Of course, I understand that we have different family dynamics, iba-iba yung setting ng family natin, and there's always this line between saying no, communicating our boundaries versus makasarili ka, hindi ka mabuting anak, hindi ka tumutulong sa amin. I'm also coming from a place na I am already on my 30s and I'm thinking, paano kaya pag tumanda ako? So, you know, mga adulting problems. Number one is be honest and open. Let me share one of the conversations that I had with my mom, no? This was when I was very new here in Germany. She was asking for something. Alam mo yung lambing lang naman ng magulang, and I couldn't give it. This was me working as a nursing assistant, wherein I started basic pay as an entry level. I was paying for the house deposit in WG or Wohngemeinschaft or apartment. So my rent, kumbaga, during the first 3 months is double. I was also starting a new life, buying stuff that I need, like good quality winter clothes, good mattress, kasi talagang mangiyak-ngiyak ka sa lamig dito sa Germany, especially pag first time mo ma-experience ang winter. So financially, I was a bit overwhelmed sa gastos ko. And the reality is, when you work abroad, you're alone. You may meet other people, no, but I don't think asking them for help, especially financially, is something that you wanted to do. I wanted to always be responsible of my finances as an adult. So again, kung kailangan mamaluktot, go mamamaluktot ka, girl. So I had an honest and difficult conversation with her. I told her the struggles I was facing, and sabi ko, feeling ko hindi ako mabuting anak pag hindi ko na ibibigay yung gusto nila. And so we talk. If we didn't have that kind of conversation, I don't think now we'd be open ngayon, no, talking about finances and having that balance between helping them and enjoying my personal life too, like traveling, buying things or experiences that I wanted to try for myself. Last Christmas, for example, we didn't do gifts, mga ganon. Instead, we're all saving for something that we're planning as family. I'm very much glad na I can have this conversation with them, na I can also share my own personal financial goals. So give it a try. Minsan, hindi lang kayo nagkakaintindihan kasi hindi nyo napapag-usapan. Number 2, communicate boundaries. Sometimes, hindi natin maiwasan na there are people who would reach out to you na manghihingi ng financial support who is not even in your own circle of friends. Walang maling magbigay and mag-help if may extra ka and maluwag sa loob. But don't come from a place just to please someone or matawag ka lang na yayamanin ka or mas well-off ka. Know your own relationship circle. It's okay to set boundaries, no? It's okay to say no if you really don't feel like it, if you don't feel comfortable, if wala ka naman talagang maibigay. And you literally don't have to explain, and don't feel bad or don't feel guilty that you have to say no. If you may have financial problem in the future, maasahan mo din ba yung papahiraman mo? With your intimate circle, of course, it's different story. Pero if kakilala ng kakilala mo o kakilala ng kapitbahay mo o friend ng friend mo, ask yourself, why do you want to help? People pleasing ba to? Ego boost ba to? I'm sure you'd have your own reason and you have to figure it out. The third one would be you have to find ways wherein you can support your family. For sure, they may be asking for your help kasi wala din naman silang mahingian ng tulong, but personally, diba? For sure, they may be asking for your help kasi wala din naman silang mahingan ng tulong, but personally, rather than bigay ng bigay, why not think about ways na maybe you can earn extra as family? Magkaroon ka na sideline, kumbaga. So you have to start asking, saan ako pwede mag-invest? This has to be two-way, no? You have to communicate with them your plan as a family, paano kayo kikita together. Hindi yung nagpadala ka lang ng puhunan tapos wala na ding effort sa part nila. I think you know kung ano yung gusto kong sabihin. It can belittle as baka pwede kayong magtayo ng sari-sari store, bigasan ng bayan, washing machine business, itlugan, or mag-alaga kayo ng mga baboy, ganyan. If malaki na yung naipon mo, maybe paupahan, or maybe you can do real estate business. Maybe also franchising business. So you don't have to start big, but you have to start small. You can ask them, Ma, if tatayo ka ng business, ano yung interest mo? You cannot argue na at girl, hindi naman sila business-minded. I always think na yung mga businessman ba, pinanganak sila na business agad yung isip. Hindi naman. They are just willing to learn and they're actually curious to learn. So, if wala sa family niya, no, ng business-minded, attend siya ng seminar kung saan, nood siya ng mga YouTube, paano ba nagawa to ng ibang tao? My point being is that we have to think ways on how we can earn money rather than labas lang ng labas. So, we have to find ways to solve a money problem rather than paano mag-create ng problema pa or paano pa magdagdag ng problema financially. Last one, budget wisely. Now, I know, no, pag nasa abroad ka, samot-sari yung mga travel goals, bili goals, but I also want you to think about saving for emergency fund and also saving for investment. Hindi din naman kasi tayo mag-work hanggang tumanda. So, you have to sit down with yourself. How do you want to see yourself once you decided not to work anymore? And kailangan mo pag-ipunan yan, kailangan mo paghandaan yan. If you haven't heard of JAR system, I tried it with Wise. This is not sponsored. Wise is a money exchange app na I use to send money from Germany to Philippines, and malaki yung exchange rate niya compared sa ibang mga app. But there's this feature sa Wise na I really like, which is called JAR system. So every month, I transfer money to these jars. So parang piggy bank pero online, so nakikita mo siya. So halimbawa, I do create jars for future investment, future goals, for family, future travel, emergency, etc. You start thinking na mga percentages na gusto mong ilagay sa jar na to para nasa-segregate siya, para hindi ka nabibigla if there are some expenses in the future na kailangan mo palang bayaran. You create your own jar based on your personal goals. Gusto mo umuwi sa Pilipinas? Early as now, girl, magtabi ka na ng pera. When you know kasi na may pinag-iipunan ka, you also start to align your finances kung saan ka ba pwede magtipid, alin ba yung pwede mong ikat sa budget mo, and you start to think how you can add up money sa goals mo na to. So there you go. I do hope you learned something from this video today. Medyo kinabahan ako sa usapan natin kasi I know hindi komportable yung topic, hindi komportable yung mga usapan about pera, but really we have to. I appreciate you for always staying with me, for always supporting this channel, and please let me know in the comments, how can I be more of a help? Ano pa yung mga topics na gusto nyong pag-usapan natin? And also share your thoughts then. That would really mean a lot. So again, this has been Odyssey. This is your Ate Girl, and I'll go ahead and see you guys next time. Cheers!